We have international arbiter Shohreh Bayat from Iran with us. She is Grade-A international arbiter, not only of her country as well as Asia's only. So today we will learn about her journey into chess. First, tell us, how did you get into the game of chess?
Well, I was taught chess by my father, and I used to be a player before. I'm a woman Fede master as well. So I played in many tournaments for my country, and I was in India before, as I told you, in New Delhi for Asian Junior. And I also played in World Junior and this kind of events. And that was how I played chess, and then I became, after that I became an arbiter.
So after you became a WFM, and how did you transition from a player to an arbiter?
Well, actually between them I became a coach for 3 years, and then I found out that I'm much better in being an arbiter because I love it much more and I'm good at rules and regulations. So it's what I like, and that's why I'm an arbiter.
How was the chess scene in Iran when you started playing chess?
Well, it was much different with today because those days we hadn't enough rated chess tournaments, and the number of players was much less in comparison with today. But nowadays we have many rated events, almost 100 in each month, and there are many opportunities for players for play in different tournaments, and they can get rating and better competitions for them. So it wasn't like this before.
We are quite familiar that Maqsoodlu is the current world junior champion.
Yes.
Ali Raza Firuza and others, they are doing quite well. Among the women, Sara Khademi is also quite doing well. But how is the chess at the grassroots level?
Well, actually, I think there is a bright future for Iran in kids level. I mean, because we have many talented players, and because we have many chess schools in Iran, many coaches are working with different children, and parents actually, they are also interested in chess. They think that chess is good for their kids. So because of that, we are trying to make new generation as well, some players that they can replace with Maqsoodlu and Firuza in future when they go in other levels.
So what are the difficulties you had to face in Iran when you grew up playing chess or transitioned into arbiter?
Well, there are some difficulties because I live in Iran. It's a bit complicated country, and it's not easy for women to work there. So, although there are many women working, there, but it's a big competition, and mostly it's easier for men to get higher positions because of the situation of the country. That's the reason, but I think for me I'm doing well because I worked as an general secretary in federation as well, and now I'm working in different tournaments. In probably my next event will be women candidates, so I'm happy about that.
So you have to travel a lot for the tournaments. How much support do you get from your family about this?
Well, my family are supporting me very well. I'm so happy. They just want me to go and continue chess because they know how much I love chess.
And you are also the counselor in Fede Arbiters Commission.
Yes.
So what is your role in it?
Well, at the moment we are trying to find out the problems. In order to solve them, we are going to work in a Fede Arbiters manual and make it better. As you know, the new chess rules will come very soon, and then we have to change the manual as well. And also there are some regulations about classification of arbiters and other regulations, and also about appointing of arbiters. So we are working in these things, and also about titles and norms of arbiters. So that's what we do in the commission.
So you have traveled to all around the world. Which is the favorite place for you to go?
Well, I actually have to say that I should say that I love this tournament in Bangkok Chess Festival, and if I want to mention another tournament, I would say Gibraltar is my favorite tournament.
What's next for you? I mean, you are an accomplished arbiter. What do you want to accomplish more? Like, what's your next goal?
I think I want to continue just as an arbiter because I'm enjoying it, and I'm trying to improve my level as an arbiter. Yes, I'm category A international arbiter, but I want to be in the most top events in the world. Yeah.
And you also mentioned that you were a coach for a few years.
Yeah.
So how did you enjoy coaching at that time?
Actually, I had a chess school for 3 years, and I was working with children. It was very nice working with them, but it's very busy when you run a chess club. Then you cannot travel, and you have to dedicate all your time there. So it was difficult for me, even as a player and also as an arbiter. So that's why I changed my mind, and I'm not working as a coach.
So is there a possibility that someday we might see you back in action on a chessboard as a player?
Yes, actually I think that time to time I have to play. I actually played in Gibraltar as well as in Blitz tournament, but it wasn't rated tournament. And also when I was working in World Senior Chess Championship, I played in Blitz tournament. So whenever I get the opportunity, I will try to play.
So you love playing blitz?
Yes.
Over the board or online?
Actually, I enjoy both of them because there are some different. Playing online is very, very fun, but playing on the board is a bit stressful. But it's difficult to decide between them.
You also mentioned that you're going to women's candidates next,
Yeah.
and women's candidates is taking place for the first time, and this time there's a huge prize money announced about it.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts about it?
Actually, I'm so happy that new Fede administration are caring about women chess, and I think the reason is that we have some good chess players there, like Emil Satovsky, Nigel Short, Victor Bologan. They're all grandmasters and they care about chess. So it's a big improvement for women in chess that we have these events and a big prize money. So I think all ladies are happy.
Now the Women's World Championship cycle has been reformed. As a woman chess player and an arbiter, do you think there is other tournaments in the women's category that needs to be reformed?
Well, to be honest, I haven't think about that seriously, but I think at the moment we have a good system, we have a good cycle. Of course, we can think about that to make it better, but we are happy about this new cycle that we have.
Thank you for speaking with Chess Base India. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.